Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session now I want to give the clear introduction of the knowledge representation. What is the purpose of the knowledge representation in the artificial intelligence and what are the various methods associated for this knowledge representation now we are going to see. Okay, so normally to solve the various complex type of the problems which are there in the artificial intelligence, we require a large amount of knowledge, and for manipulating also we require some kind of the knowledge, and to create the solutions for the existing problems and as well as the new problems. So to represent this particular knowledge have been exploited in many ways in the artificial intelligence. So we require knowledge. One, the purpose of the knowledge we can use for various purposes. Among them, the first purpose is we need the large amount of the knowledge and manipulation of the knowledge, and creating the solutions to the existing problems and as well as the new problems, to create the solutions to the existing and as well as the new problems. A variety way of representing knowledge is nothing but the facts. It is one of the way. Okay, and next, knowledge representation. All variety knowledge representation, we deal with only two kind of the entities. One is facts. Okay, truth in some relevant world. These are the things, the truths are nothing but the facts. The forever truth value is called a fact. For the best example for this is the sun rises in the east and the earth is in the globe shape, like that. Such a kind of the words are called as the facts. Okay, so facts are nothing but the forever truth values. Forever truth values are treated as the facts. And the representation of the facts also chosen from some kind of the method, formalism. So, and these things also can be manipulated. To manipulate these things also again we require knowledge. Okay, so to structuring, so these facts contain some kind of the entities, two kind of the entities. One is the facts and the second one is representation of the facts. Here just now we have seen. Okay, so the first one is the facts and the second one is the representation of the facts. Okay, so now we see what are the various things to structure these entities, where what are facts and representation of the facts, how to structure these two entities at two levels. One is the knowledge level and another one is the symbol level. The first one is called the knowledge level and the second one is called the symbol level. So what is the knowledge level? In the knowledge level, the facts are just described. In the civil symbol level, these facts can be represented in the set of the objects and how they are related with each other. And these objects at the knowledge level are defined in terms of the symbols that can be manipulated by the programs. These objects can again be programmed, and this program can be get manipulated. Okay, so what are the two different entities now we are having? Number one is the facts and the second one is representation of the facts. Okay, so these can be structured at the two levels. One is the knowledge level and another one is the symbol level. Okay, the facts and representations are again be mapped into are linked into two-way mappings. These links are called as the representation mappings. Again, these representation two-way mappings of these representations are again divided into two different types. Okay, these two-way mappings can be again represented into two different types. The first one is the forward representation mapping and the second one is the backward representation mapping. So what is the forward representation mapping and what is the backward representation mapping? Now we see, in the forward representation mapping we represent facts to representations, whereas in the backward representation mapping we represent the representations to facts. We starts from the representations to facts in the reverse order. Okay, so this knowledge representation can also be done in two-way mappings. And how we can represent these knowledge representation in the kind of the two mappings? By using the natural language, particularly the English. Okay, that thing we use, and we also need to be concerned with English representation of these facts in order to facilitate getting information into and out system. Why? Because we use English is understandable by all, as well as the English is understandable by the system. and we need mapping functions from English sentences to the representation we actually use and from it back to the sentences. Okay, so what is this representations and mappings now we use? These are used to solve the complex problems in the artificial intelligence, the first one. Okay, to solve the complex problems, and it requires large amount of the knowledge and some mechanisms, and these are two distinct entities. Knowledge and representation are these two are two different and distinct entities, and they play a central role in distinguishable roles in the artificial intelligence system. Why we use these two different entities, why we use all these things in these two entities like mappings and all these things, knowledge and representation, because they can play an important role, but both are distinguishable roles, and as well as the important role, both are independent, both are not related with each other, but they play an important role in the artificial intelligence system in order to represent the knowledge in different ways, in order to get the multiple number of the solutions for the existing problems. So these are the main introduction of the representations and the mappings, and some more information also we see regarding the representations and as well as the mappings. Knowledge is described as a description of the world, and as well as it determines the system competency also what it knows. It is the description of the world, and moreover we are talking about the representation now. Representation is the way how the knowledge is being encoded, how the knowledge is being represented. And one more thing regarding the representation, it defines the system performance on doing something. Different types of the knowledge require different kinds of the representation. That means relational knowledge can be represented in one way, and as well as the procedural knowledge can be represented in another way, like Prolog and Lisp programming languages, and as well as the um, other kind of the knowledge also can be represented in other ways. The relational declarative knowledge is represented in another ways by representing some set of the facts, like that multiple ways to represent the multiple type of the knowledge. Okay, so knowledge is nothing but the description of the world, whereas the representation is treated as the how the knowledge can be encoded. That is the distinction between the representation and as well as the mapping. These two are two independent and distinguishable entities in the artificial intelligence. They play an important role and major role in the artificial intelligence. And two-way mapping is also possible, like a forward and a backward mappings from knowledge to the representation, and representation starts at the representation to the knowledge. Okay, and we can structure these two entities also at the knowledge level and as well as the symbol level. At the knowledge level, we represent these in the form of the facts, and at the symbol level, we represent these in the form of some sort of the objects and their relationships. Okay, so these two are the different kinds of the entities like facts and the representations. Okay, the knowledge and how the knowledge can be represented. Now we see these two how can be represent, how they can be represented. Okay, so in the pictorial diagram we see how these two can be represented. Okay, so initial facts, now we are at the initial facts. Initial facts can be represented like internal representation, and internal representation is represented in the English representation like English understanding, English generation, and reasoning programs. Initial facts is converted into the internal representation. This internal representation is directly linked with the English representation. This English representation can contain number one the English understanding, and number two the English representation. So the representation not only internal, it is connected with any kind of the language, how to represent that particular knowledge. So knowledge is nothing but initial facts, it is directly linked with the internal representation and as well as the English representation. Like that, the knowledge and as well as the facts can be represented in the knowledge representation. So this is the introduction of the knowledge representation. In the coming videos, we talk about more regarding the knowledge representation. So if at all anybody didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel, Intelligible Tutorials. Thank you one and all.